Yes, in the yesterday's class, we have gone through what is organization behavior. It is nothing but dealing with the people at the workplace and studying or investigating through the behavior of the people, how people perform, how do they do, and what are the factors that impact the employees will be studied through organization behavior. In today's session, we are going to see what are the challenges that are being faced by the organizations at in analyzing the process of analyzing the behavior of the people at different levels. So, as obviously we have gone through what are the different levels of organization behavior, we can analyze organization behavior, that is people's behavior at the workplace, in three levels. The first level is at individual level. Individual level is concerned with the individual's perception, behavior, and his way of thinking, training, development, and motivation. These are all the and job satisfaction, empowerment, all these factors comes are the challenges that are being faced by the organizations at the individuals. Why? Because individuals, the behavior of the people at individual level, if you see, we cannot see same type of personalities at one place. So if people are working in a group, we cannot see, no one will be having the same characteristics or same similarities. It can be biological factors, genetical factors, or it can be anything like religion, marital status, or each and everybody is having different perspectives, different perceptions, different way of thinkings, and level of competencies may also differ. That's why it is very important for dealing with the people at the workplace, and because it is diversified people are present at the workplace, so it is very harder to deal with the people at the workplace, because if the same work is given to two different people, one may like the work and one may not be feeling comfortable to do their work. So what are the reasons behind? It may be individual factors and also organization factors. Individual factors may be his own competencies and his own perception or his ability to do the thing, and any other factors, communication barrier or something, perception. So let us see. At group level, we can see at the group level when the people are working in a teams, what will be the challenges that are faced by the people. Group perception, group sync, group shift. And you can see working with others, some people may feel comfortable, some people may feel somewhere uncomfortable feeling with working with the people, because some people will be socially easy to move, they can move with the people easily, gel with the people easily, whereas some people are introvert type of personalities, they may not be able to agree. These introvert type of personality people may not be having this agreeableness, they will be having low agreeableness, they cannot easily obey with the others opinion. This might cause a lot of problems while you are in the group, right? So that might be one of the challenges that are faced by the organizations at the group level. Coming to the system level or the organization level, we can see various problems with productivity. Prediction is different from productivity. Prediction is nothing but input to output ratio is called prediction. Whatever the input towards the input, what will be the output? That is input to output ratio is prediction, and the productivity is nothing but something which you produce it with an efficient manner. That means in reduction of number of errors are working with higher efforts with high productivity, higher performance. That means reduction in wastage, reduction in time consumption, and all things giving a better work performance. That is called as productivity. And productivity, I can see one of the most important concept that are challenge that is faced by the organization level. So, developing efficient employees and global competition, managing the global village or else managing at the global edge. It is very important because we are today all the MNCs, TNCs, transnational companies are there and global companies are there, because after the industrial revolution we have adopted LPG, liberalization, privatization and globalization. With this we are able to, we need to deal with and a diverse workforce. which is one of the big challenge for human resource managers, because diverse workforce will have different perceptions, different levels of tempo, and different levels of agreeableness and cohesiveness. So it is a difficult task for every human manager to deal with diverse workforce. So today we are going to deal with all these things. So major contribution to the study of organization behavior. As I said, at different levels, we are dealing with challenges, that is at the individual level, at the organization level, and also at the system level, or at the system level or organization level. At all these three levels, we are dealing with the behavior concept. We are analyzing the total behavior of the people at the workplace, in group, at the individual level, and also at the organizational perspective. So to deal with all this behavior of the organization, let us see how big the organization behavior is, how integrated the organization behavior with other disciplines. I can say organization is an amalgamation of different disciplines. The psychology, because psychology is dealing with the mind, cognition. It is a study of mind, human mind, how human emotions are built, how people reacts or responds to the situations. Okay, so the perception of the people, and all these emotions, perception, motivation, all these things will be, and the behavior of the person at the workplace, the personality of the person, and all these things will be analyzed using the discipline which is called as psychology. And other one is sociology, because the we have said that organization is a corporated social unit where the people has to work cooperatively. Here sociology is nothing but the people working in teams. We need to analyze group dynamics, how what are the different dynamics that we need to deal with it while people are working in groups. So social psychology, what would be the behavior of the people while they are in groups, this will be sociology, dealing with the human environment, working in beliefs and the social values, while social psychology deals with the people behavior while at the workplace, particularly in group. While they are working in a group, how do people react? So, and other economics deals with wages, compensation, how the people are getting compensated for rendering their services for the organization, and incentives, benefits, monetary and non-monetary benefits, because economic consists of two activities. One is non-monetary activities and monetary activities and non-monetary activities. The people, when your mom is working at your home, it is non-monetary benefit, because if she mops the floor or else your home, will you give money to your mom? No, exactly. We know it is she's working out of affirmation or else out of love. She is serving you guys. So we can't value it with in terms of monetary. So that is non-economic activity. So here everything goes at the organization is an economic activity. Nobody will be doing out of love or else out of friendship. We won't be doing anything out of friendship. Up to some extent, maybe you will be cooperating because he is your colleague, but not always. So economics deals with the wages, incentives, and monetary benefits at the workplace, etc. That can be rewards, commissions that the employees are getting. And political science, so when people are working in a group, definitely there will be authority or power. When the power is there, definitely there will be a politics, conflict because of disagreements, because of miscommunication, because of disagreements. Okay, because some people may not accept the leadership of some other one, it may leads to disagreements. Okay, these all the things that can be dealt with the political sciences. So let us see one by one in detail. So if I can say, at the individual level, we can see the learning individual level, the learning abilities of the people will be different. So to analyze the learning abilities and the motivation levels, the personality, the emotions, the perception, the training, leadership effectiveness, job satisfaction, individual decision making skills, attitude, employee satisfaction, employee empowerment, and work stress, all these things can be analyzed or dealt with the discipline called psychology. Psychology is a subject, is a study of human mind. So, psychology is nothing but is a study of human mind. So, we'll be dealing with at individual levels. These are the challenges that are analyzed or investigated through organization behavior using the discipline called as psychology at the individual level. Coming at the group level or at the organization level, the sociology, the sociology is a discipline which is dealing with group dynamics. What are the different dynamics of a group? How the group will be reacting at different situations. So, group dynamics, work teams, communication, power, conflict, and interpersonal, intergroup relations or intergroup communications. So, sociology is subject dealing with a social unit of people and how they are being in a group, how they are being a group, what is the behavior, how do they be at the group, being at what kind of behavior they possess while they are working in a group will be analyzed using sociology. And this is at the group level. And coming to this is at the sociology works on formal organization theory and organizational technology, organization change and culture. One is most important is organization change and organization culture. Organization change is nothing but because we have to move according to the changing conditions of the global edge. So global perspective, because previously we do have some softwares up to Java or something. Now we are depending completely on artificial intelligence. Everybody who wants a better job, a better living has to go along with the artificial intelligence. You can't settle yourself at your comfort levels having a constrained or rigid skills. If you're sticking yourself up to one level, you will be gone out of the market. So these kind of, what is the organization culture, what would be the organization change, these are all will be studied using sociology at the organizational level or at the system level. Coming to social psychology, it is a discipline that is dealing with group behavior. Social psychology deals with behavioral change. Sometimes, if a person is smoking at secretly, if a person like X is smoking secretly at his office, and somebody has warned him, and he started warned him, threatened him that I will tell to the manager that you are smoking, that you are smoking. Sometimes what happens, maybe his soft nature converse makes him into a destructive person, destructive child person. Like he started smoking adversely in front of everyone. He starts smoking in front of everyone, in spite of the threat that is given by some of his colleague. So you can change the personality according to the situation. The people may change their personalities. So whenever you're telling somebody not to do, the way you communication is very, presentation or communication is very important. If you threaten the person, he may, sometimes he may get fear of others getting out of the secret, and sometimes it may gets revert of that. He may change completely his personality, he becomes fearless. So be aware that you personally, you, because of your communication, it may leads to destructive behavior can also be caused. So these are all the things can be analyzed. The behavior change, attitude change, okay, communication, group process, and group decision making can be studied using the discipline social psychology. And coming to at the group level, anthropology, which is dealing with human culture, human culture environment, beliefs. So, anthropology is the study of human culture, human beliefs, okay? So, human values, all these things. So, it is at the group level, it is dealing with comparative analysis. At the group level, it is dealing with comparative analysis, comparative attitudes, and cross culture analysis. Cross culture analysis is nothing but because we are working presently, we are in a MNC culture or a global economy or else global culture where you need to work with cross nationals and multinationals or other country nationals. At this perspective, you should know the culture of other countries also, how the US culture will be. For example, I can say it looks very weird if somebody is asked to take the AIDS test in India, whereas it is a common, which is a small test, which has to be given by the interviewee at the time of interview while you're working in USA. So it looks really weird while you are, for example, if you're in Indian, while how you welcome will welcome with the putting your hands together, whereas in other countries, some of the countries may hug each other. It's not wrong, it is their culture, the way they live. So these are all can be analyzed using anthropology. What is cross culture analysis and all these things. Coming to the political sciences, the political sciences generally deals with power conflicts, intra-organizational politics, and communication politics, and all these things will be dealt with political sciences.